So you mean to tell me Will and Jada finally getting a divorce? What? And R. Kelly is not going to be getting home detention, according to what I've been told. And sad news to report about, of course, India Arie and her father. And Johnny Gill is responding to these gay rumors, child. And as y'all know, Jussie Smollett is getting married. And we're going to talk about it. I'm going to lay his ass out. What is happening, everybody? I'm PT, and welcome, child. Welcome to PT's Point of View. Hope you guys are doing well. Listen, I need y'all to do me a favor, baby. I need y'all to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this live. Okay, we got to get these numbers up. And a lot of y'all have not subscribed to my channel, and I'm gonna prove that to y'all probably before this video's up. I'm gonna try my best to, because YouTube shows me who haven't subscribed to my channel. It's about this thick. It ain't nothing but a Gmail. Get a damn Gmail and subscribe to the damn channel. All right, y'all. As y'all know, my birthday's coming up, July the 10th. I changed my plans to be in Austin for my family reunion because I'm going to see my family for my birthday. I just financially cannot go to both. I just can't. And I want to be on the radio for my birthday, either the day before or the day of my birthday. And the Morning Grind, which is in Austin, Texas, I've been on there like 4 or 5 times. They say, yeah, well, if you want to come the day before your birthday, that's perfect. So I'm excited about that. If you live in the Austin area, please, whatever you do, please inbox me some kind of way and get in contact with me, because I would love to invite you to my birthday celebration. All right. So, yes. So, that's going to be coming up on July the 9th. And I still have a P.O. box. If you would like to send something to my P.O. box, please inbox me or email me at ptspointofview@gmail.com, or you can get my phone number off this video and text me for the P.O. box. All right, let's talk about Will and Jada. Well, y'all, we have heard rumors for years that Will and Jada were not living together. You know, y'all have heard this a million times, right? Well, allegedly, apparently, this could be it. According to inside sources, they could be finally going for the divorce. I mean, hell, if you're not living together, why are you, if you're not living in the same house, why are you still married? Some people do stuff because they want to. They don't want people to talk about them. They don't want people to know that it's not really there, and that's okay. Listen, you're not in a relationship for other people, honey. You're in a relationship for yourself and the partner of yours, or your wife, your spouse, or whatever y'all got going on. Happy Pride, honey. That's why you're in a relationship. You're not in a relationship to please all, like my mama used to say, every Tom, Dick, and Harry. And this stuff that's going on with Jada, put up a picture of Jada and Will. And with all the stuff that have been going around with Jada and Will and Jada and this August Alsina stuff, all this stuff that has been a lot of stuff going on, y'all. But ever since the slap, it ain't been the same. Ever since the slap, it have not been the same. But of course, according to the blogs, according to my inside sources, they're not getting a bitter divorce. They're ready, allegedly, to just get it over. It's okay. Y'all got 2 children together. Jada's doing her thing. From what I was told, she's still working. Will Smith had eased his way back up into our lives. He just dropped some music. Y'all didn't know that? He just dropped some music with DJ Jazzy Jeff. So they're going to always be friends. So, I don't know if he's doing anything with Tisha Campbell's ex-husband or not, but all I know is that he's working and he's moving on. And I think that's what couples need to do. If it's not working, baby, just move on with your lives. Now, understand it's different when you have children, but see, their children are grown. Jada and Will kids are grown. Jaden and Willow, they're grown. They're grown. Jaden's running around with purses, and Willow's running around, they're allegedly licking on Willow's. It just haven't been the same. Ever since that August Alsina stuff, and then the rapper, and then the singer, and then the stuff with the slap. It haven't been the same. So I'm gonna keep y'all posted. What will they do next? I think this would be great for the Red Table Talk if they still do it. I haven't seen it in a while, but this would be awesome conversation for the Red Table Talk if this is a true story. But my thing is, if it's not working, baby, just move on with your life. Just stop trying to hold on to something that's not there. It wasn't there the night of the slap, bitch. It wasn't there the night of the slap. So just move on with your life. Leave a comment below. I'm just getting frustrated. Leave a comment below and let me know what y'all think. R. Kelly is not getting home detention. Put up a picture of R. Kelly. Yes, child. There was a rumor going around that R. Kelly gonna be getting. Listen, R. Kelly have tried everything from COVID to blood clots to turning his life over to God to try to get his ass out of prison. R. Kelly, you're not going nowhere. Sit your ass down and do your time, boo. You got 30 years. You'll be out. What they say, if you be. I don't know. I ain't never been to prison. Is it true? If you do good and you act right, they'll let you out before your time. You definitely want to get out before we have a war. They might send all the people in prison out to war. But R. Kelly's not getting home detention. I saw the rumor, child. He has tried everything, and I don't blame him. If I was in prison, and think about it. Think about the freedoms that R. Kelly had and Sean Puffy Combs, who might be going to prison anyway. And unfortunately, he might be walking because from what I'm hearing about Sean Puffy Combs, everything that they've been talking about is freak offs. It's not against the law to be freaky, unless there's kids involved, and then that's not being freaky. That's nasty. So, R. Kelly, it just, I know it's hard for him. I know it's hard for him, but think about all the people that he affected allegedly, not infected, but affected with their lives and what he allegedly did to their lives. Same thing with Sean Puffy Combs, P. Diddy. But he needs to stay. He needs to stay where he's at. He's not going to get home detention. He's afraid for his life. He tried to say that he said the feds is trying to take him out. I'm like, for what? You're doing your time unless it's got something to do with his music. But he's not going to get out. I saw the rumors. I saw what everybody was saying. R. Kelly, you're going to do your time. But I can't imagine, though. I can't imagine being on the hill, living high off your horse, getting anything and everything you want, not just, you know what I mean? Just flashing your coins, honey, to get whatever you needed. As you can see now, this is where you're at. And the thing about R. Kelly, he had a chance, but when they acquitted him the first time, the second time he was going full throttle, baby. He was acting like his don't stink. And that's why he ended up where he was. This is the same situation with O.J. Simpson. O.J. Simpson, you got out of prison and you were to go try to get your stolen merchandise. Sit your ass down somewhere. All right. So the last person I talk about, R. Kelly, put up a picture of India Arie. Here's India Arie right here. Well, y'all, as y'all know, Father's Day just passed away. India Arie's mother, who we all love, India Arie. She's a singer. For those who don't know, she's a very great singer. I love her music. Okay. So India Arie, her mom posted something during Father's Day and pretty much blasted her father and said, "You will never be a father. You won't never get a Father's Day card. You won't get anything because of what you did to my daughter." She said for years she tried her best to overlook what he did. She tried to move on with her life. India Arie, of course, she ended up having to, cancel concerts and stuff because of all the drama, the stuff that happened to her in the past, the things that had to do with it. And I understand people who've been molested. I have to say molested on here. People who've been molested and taken advantage of them. You deal with that for the rest of your life. And she had to cancel concerts and see doctors, and that's a lot. It's, it ain't no different whether it's your father or somebody in the family or somebody that you don't know. Just that happening to you without your consent is sick, and it's horrible. So I wonder, can they press charges against the father? Is it too late? I just think this is horrible. We're praying for you, NDRE over here, PT's point of view, baby, or anybody else out there who's dealing with something like this. This is just absolutely, it's tremendous. It's horrible. It's not anything to make joke about, because somebody's watching me right now has been through this with their cousin, their brother, their sisters too. Y'all don't think it's all men doing this to other men or men doing this to women. They're doing it to women. I mean, to women and men. They're doing it to both. And it's sad. So prayers go out to NDRE and anybody else who's been with that. All right, speaking of rumors, child, let's talk about Johnny Gill. Now, the other day, y'all probably didn't see the video because I know you guys don't watch my videos, but for those who do, I talked about Johnny Gill and the gay rumors. There was an escort who claimed that he saw Johnny Gill and Eddie Murphy kissing. I reported it a couple of days ago, maybe a week ago. Well, baby, when I tell you Johnny Gill has responded, and he has responded to the T. Johnny Gill said, I'll see you in court. I'm going to show you who I am. I'm going to make an example out of you. You're just out for money. Call him a broke Nigga and so on. I never seen Johnny Gill get out of character like this. I mean, he went left. He went left, bitch. He went left. So, y'all, we've heard these things about Johnny Gill, but at this point, like, do we care? No, we don't care. Well, PT, why are you talking about it? Because it's in the news, y'all, and I have to talk about it. At this point in life, I don't think nobody cares who's gay. Nobody cares. It's not a big deal. So I want to see Johnny Gill take this person to court. This person is allegedly, supposedly an escort or some type of trick or something, DJ or whatever he was. So I want to see him take him to court. I want to see him sue his ass, and I want to see him, he probably won't be getting the money from him, but he needs to be used as an example. Like I do celebrity news. I do. But I ain't going to just come out here and just say, oh, yeah, Johnny Gill is gay. Johnny Gill has sex with men. For what? I don't know if that's true or not. That's why I have to say. And even if I said allegedly, I wouldn't say that Johnny Gill is gay. Why? Now, y'all. All right? Let's talk about Jussie Smollett. Please put a picture up of Jussie Smollett. Let me tell y'all something. I know we're supposed to forgive, but I don't forget. And for the longest, I have tried everything in my power to forgive Jussie Smollett, but I just can't. Y'all, I've done everything. Jussie Smollett allegedly said he had a rope tied around his neck. You're part of the gay community. People look up to you, gay and straight. Don't you know I have dreamed of having the audience that he has? And then you're going to go and do this and allegedly say that you was beat up, noose around your neck. Jussie, the young black dudes, them fine-ass dudes, said that you paid them to go get this and go get that. Just Smollett is engaged. That's what this story is about, and I could care less. I could care less if he got married. I could care less if he got a divorce. I could care. I don't care because I won't ever forget, because it makes all of us look bad as gay people. Why would you do such a thing? I have not forgotten this thing. You're trying to ease your way back up in here, girl, but we ain't forgot, girl. I ain't forgot about the alleged lie and the alleged noose. Yeah, and the MAGA people. Bitch, I ain't forgot. Y'all ain't forgot either. You still, I just brought it back to your remembrance like the Holy Ghost. Jussie. Here's the picture of him and his new spouse. I heard it's his longtime boyfriend, but where was his boyfriend at when they was allegedly having a threesome with them boys? Y'all, I'm gonna keep y'all posted on so many other things. I'm PT with the latest gossip and news. I love y'all. I was at church last night. They're having this conference all week. I'm gonna say this, y'all. You know, I can't stand boring churches. I can't stand to be able to go to the club and turn up, but when I go to church, I can't turn up. I went the first night and I was bored. I can't stand a boring church, and so the conference is all week. My friend Johnny, he'll go because he's taking one of our deacons who's not supposed to drive at night, and that's different. But like I told Johnny, I can't do it. I can't do it, y'all. The same way I turned up in the club, the same way I want to turn up at the church. If the club ain't boring, I don't need. If the club is boring, I don't want to be there. If the church is boring, I don't want to be there. Well, PT, you going for the word. Well, they didn't preach tonight. They just had the musical. And the musical was okay. But y'all, I don't know how to explain it to y'all, but I want to see y'all turn up. Matter of fact, we had this guy who came here over the weekend. He was some singer I think he's from Dallas, Fort Worth area. So they caught some church people cutting up at the concert, and some people in this little small town was judging it by saying, "Oh, you hear about them dancing at the club?" Well, bitch, if y'all if y'all step y'all pussies up in the church, then they'll be dancing in the church. Some of these churches are like straight up funerals, honey, dead as fuck. So you can't get mad at these church people when they go to the club, honey. You can't get mad at them. And they turn it up in the club because y'all churches are boring. A lot of them are just boring. They're not the same. Yeah. Oh, boy, anyway, y'all PT. I love y'all. Listen, KAZI, my birthday, July the 9th, but my birthday's the 10th. Oh, by the way, listen, if you would like to sponsor my trip to Austin, which is probably going to be less than $150, maybe $180 to be exact. A round trip, it depends on if I go on the train, maybe looking at $40 for a round trip. But to leave out of here, it's going to run me about $100. So we're looking at 100, 175. My hotel room, we're looking at maybe $45 a night. So you're looking at another $100 maybe for the room. And then going back, same thing, So any type of sponsorship to me going to Austin to be on KAZI, I will definitely shout you out on the radio station that morning. Okay, so I don't know what else to say, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I'm PT with the latest gossip. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Again, you heard what I said. Make sure you subscribe to the channel because a lot of y'all are not subscribed to the channel. Now, I may not be able to put it up this time, but I'm going to do my best to pull up and show you who's subscribed and who's not subscribed. But it does show me that the majority of the people who support my show are females. So ladies, from the bottom of my heart, I thank y'all. I appreciate you. And don't forget, I do have a P.O. box. If you want my P.O. box, you can email me, ptspointofview@gmail.com, or you can find my phone number on my videos and just text me. Text me, say, PT, how can I reach you? You can reach me on Facebook. My Facebook is actually on my channel. And send me a message and say, I need the P.O. box. I'm going to keep my P.O. box, whether I get a gift or not, because I don't know where some are going to be like, how can I send you something? And then I'm not going to have to go get another one. So I don't want to do that. I just want to keep it up there, keep it going, and, and go from there. All right, guys, I'm PT. Y'all be good. Take care of yourselves. Please stay out of trouble because I don't have to talk about you on my show. I'm PT. Bye.
Tea's point of view.